Action. I liked at the beginning of the movie, welcome back to Coming This Summer, the beginning of the movie starts and it's a kid loading up his, Action Jackson and Slinky and like all this shit and like his wheelo, the
Walter Cronkite. Daddy got him a new... That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Just keeps going and coming back and going and coming back.
Just like my wife.
So the movie fucking starts and like this kid's running away and he sits down at the bar. He's like, 2 Pop-Tarts, please. Leave the box.
Rough day, kid. You don't know half of it.
Dude, it's like the Back to the Future scene where he goes, give me a milk.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Give me a milk. Chocolate.
Or whatever the 2% or whatever the fuck he says. Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't know that's how the movie was going to be, where it's like Jerry telling, I don't know his character's name, so he's going to be called Jerry Seinfeld for the rest
Robert, whatever, Bob.
It's Jerry.
Yeah.
It's Jerry.
He
might as well have been Jerry Kellogg's. Yeah, it's his fucking name. So he's talking to this kid, and he's like, no, that's not how the story goes, because the Pop-Tart box has, like, the comics on it.
Mrs. Kellogg accidentally made them.
She had some excess pastry and some excess filling, so she put it together, and that's how you got the Pop-Tart. He's like, that's not how it really happened, It's like, dude, what? Right off the bat, I'm laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
It's so weird. This movie is a weird movie.
It's so stylized.
Which I loved.
If Asteroid City was a comedy.
Like
that's
an actual comedy.
Yeah, that's this fucking, not whatever the fuck. Who's the director of that movie? What's his name?
Wes Anderson.
It's not a Wes Anderson. Imagine if Wes Anderson did Unfrosted. That's Asteroid City. Yeah. God, I love this movie, man.
I don't know how much I want to give away because there are some funny
I just
cameos.
wanted to say that beginning because like it caught me out.
No, it's stylized.
That sets up our tone.
And I mean that at the beginning. I said at the beginning, the weakest part of the movie is Jerry Seinfeld because sometimes he has to work some Jerry Seinfeld bits in. What's the deal with that? I don't need that. I'm here. I'm watching. I'm laughing. Don't.
I don't need your Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't need the Seinfeld.
You're the weakest one in the movie. You're surrounded by superstars.
Unless fucking Jason Alexander, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Michael Richards or whatever is gonna show up in this fucking movie, don't. And I'm surprised they didn't.
I'm actually
like at
least Jason Alexander.
Out of the entire stacked cast, I'm surprised none of them made it in.
I wonder if they didn't want to.
And Julia Louis-Dreyfus is in fucking everything. She's a Marvel.
Jason
now.
Alexander's been in a lot of stuff. He's on Young Sheldon.
Everything.
He's doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So I'm shocked out of the whole cast.
Maybe they said no.
They probably said no, or didn't ask.
Or he's
Jerry Seinfeld's an asshole, right?
Allegedly
like notoriously
a super dick.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed this movie. You're right. We were talking earlier. Some things.
Overall, no. This was
something.
They need to make more comedies like this.
Yes.
This reminded this is a highbrow Adam Sandler movie.
Okay.
Okay, I'm serious.
Yeah.
It is that tone. It is so stupid that you're like, I can't believe they're doing what I'm watching on screen, and next thing you know, you're laughing your ass off.
You mean like
because you're like
sentient ravioli?
Yeah, there's a C plot in this movie, and it's the C plot of they accidentally create a sentient ravioli from sea monkeys.
They put sea monkeys in pasta because they're trying to learn how to conceal the filling
the
into
goo.
The goo. The trash kids. We'll get there, bro. Holy shit. So they put sea monkeys in this ravioli, and then throughout the movie, it's just becoming more
it's like
and
evolving.
More sentient.
Yeah.
And it's like him, it's like one of the guys, scientists they hire in like Chef Boyardee, who like end up raising it.
Yeah, as a gay couple, even though they kind of like allude that this guy is actually Hitler.
Holy fuck, bro.
Like who escaped because he keeps dropping hints that he was going to Argentina.
Really?
And there's this one shot where they have like a shadow over his lip, and then like Chef Boyardee's like,
oh my god,
because he goes, don't send me back to the army or whatever, because he's like he starts speaking in Italian, like they do like a Hitler joke. This movie is all over the place.
Fucking bonkers. So the movie starts, he tells the story, we immediately get to the Spoon and Bowl Awards, where it's the Oscars of cereal. And it's like they're at their own tables, he's like eyeing Julie Post or whatever the fuck her name is, Amy Schumer's character. Yeah. And he's like, we won all the awards. He's like, we own the Spoon and Bowl Awards. It's not that hard. Like, you know how much money we spent?
Kellogg's.
Yeah. God damn, bro. I love this movie. There's a B plot, which is the mascot bit. Hugh Grant, as Tony the Tiger, is like doing a shoot, and he's like takes off the fucking helmet, and he's just drenched in sweat. Probably actual sweat. And it's like, bro, You can't complain about being a CGI Oompa Loompa.
I know.
If you fucking had to do this
He was
movie.
the Oompa Loompa. He's like, so I need my, he was literally playing like an over-the-top British
Yep. He's
stuck-up dude.
They're Frosted Flakes. They're good.
They're so good.
Like something's just not. So this movie does the thing of like, hey, we're in the past and someone's making a toaster and they're like, I'm gonna call it the Toastamatron, and it's like,
see,
oh my
to me,
God,
like that's
bro.
like this kind of comedy is easier to do than other comedy.
Yeah.
But I don't mean that in like we could do it better way. I don't think we. But I mean,
Maybe
like
we could, but
the setups are all of that. It's almost like the entire movie is this like little mini roller coaster where they have to set up a bit. And then and it's a bit.
Yeah.
And then does the bit work? Yeah, okay, good. But we're going to do next one. How about that one? Not as good. Okay, don't worry. There's another one coming in 30 seconds. And then there's this like bit after bit after bit after bit.
Yeah.
Which is funny because there are some ones that just absolutely hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
The stupid computer was the dumbest thing in the movie.
That wasn't needed.
It was like a really like a 90s
I did
thing.
like at the end where they put him in like the war. And he's like, what a world. And he's like drowning in the fucking mud pit with like a Rambo bandana.
Yeah, because they do the whole like Animal House after credits where everybody is at.
Yeah. That's the second Animal House reference on CTS in the past month.
Oh,
so
geez.
we might need to review Animal House.
Yeah, and a reboot's probably coming then. We spoke it into existence.
It's going to star Zac Efron
Oh.
and Seth Rogen. Oh, it's Neighbors. They already did.
Oh, yeah, they did it,
Yeah,
this movie,
love this movie. Love it.
There's a funeral scene for one of the characters they bring in.
Oh, God, dude.
That makes the entire movie worth watching.
You mean the character who just explodes? They're like, what happened to him? Oh, he exploded because he's trying to put the Pop-Tart in the microwave. And then like cut to the ground and it's like
he drops his oxygen
propane
tank.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Like pure oxygen and the hose hits the
So fucking funny, dude. So fucking
Melissa
funny.
McCarthy was great in this.
Yeah,
This might be
I
one of
forgot
her
she was
better
in it.
movies.
Yeah.
I really liked her in this. Like
The moon. She works at NASA, and Jerry rolls up on the rover.
Really?
They leave the keys in these things, or derp or whatever, and they're like on a movie set, and they're like, we're going to the moon. He's like, really? The moon?
it's like
You think you're going to the moon? And they're like, nah. Fucking
yeah, they're running
speed off.
simulations like if they were to run into aliens, like alien, hostile, and the guy comes over and like, and then he's like tricky alien, and the alien's like got his hands in his pocket, like pretending like he's not gonna hit him, and then he runs over. And it's what I mean, like there's the
Holy
stupidest
shit,
gags
bro.
in this movie, but there's constantly. It reminded me a lot of Grandma's Boy, weirdly in a
Okay.
way, because there's just
Yeah.
like different levels of bits going on at
It's like,
all
there's not
times.
really a plot
Yeah,
here.
it's like
But
a
it's
loose
like,
plot,
Get from point A. It's like an episode of Curb. Get from point
Yeah.
A to point B.
however you want.
Whatever the fuck you want to do
Yeah.
in the middle. It does not. It's a movie about Pop-Tarts, bro. We know they're going to invent the Pop-Tart at the end because we have Pop-Tarts. The way they go about it, the main A-plot is Jerry Seinfeld finds these kids digging in the trash of Post.
After the
They're
awards,
fucking
yep.
running to this trash, and they're like fucking
When
eating
they go
all
through the thing, and it
Oh
looks
my
like
God,
some kind of
dude.
horror movie.
It's like the Monsters, Inc. scene where he thinks Boo's getting like crushed into the fucking...
like rabid
Yeah.
kids running out of the back of the garbage.
Some Mad Max shit right there.
You're going for the goo.
So yeah, they're like they're eating all this pastry, and there's like, it's the goo, Jerry. It's the goo. You got to try the goo.
You've never had food from a dumpster before? Like,
It's amazing. Yeah. So it gives him the idea to, hey, we got to do this. This is what I've been trying to do. Post is already fucking doing it. So we got to, and it's like, what would you even? It's like a space race.
it is. They
But for,
completely
like-
parody.
Yeah.
They parody the space race, and then they parody January 6th. To the
Oh,
point.
I didn't think you were gonna go there.
They do, though. They do to Tony the Tiger. He has the hoods. He goes, we will not let them certify. They will not be certifying.
Stop the cert. Oh.
It is like,
Holy shit, bro. Oh my God.
you didn't even
Oh
know.
my God.
And he's literally wearing the thing. He's got the horns.
He's Tony the Tiger. He's Braveheart Tony the Tiger. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my God.
So I mean, it's like bit after bit after bit after bit after bit in this movie. Which,
Yeah, the mascots are striking. And if they, because like this Pop-Tart is going to put cereals out of business.
there's
And
also
they don't
Big
have
Milk. Big Dairy. Big Milkman.
The Milkman.
That's another plot. It's
The
like there's so
fucking
many running
Milkman.
plots in this movie.
Peter Dinklage as
Yeah,
like the
he was
mob
amazing.
boss of
He
the
was
Milkman. Holy
fucking
fuck,
amazing.
you're reminding me of like all these fucking things.
They come out
like-
after the funeral scene, which is again one of the best.
Yeah, describe
in
the
any
funeral
comedy.
scene.
I don't even want to give that away.
Oh,
That's a
okay,
treat.
Okay.
That
yeah,
is an
that's a treat.
absolute.
That
If
is
you've ever seen the Modern Family clown funeral, It's very reminiscent of that, but like they took it up a couple notches.
They all get in the car.
That's instantly what I was thinking of. Like when the mascots come around the corner and they all have gigantic boxes of cereal. That's all I'll say. It is. But after the funeral, they're all standing around. And they cut, and you got there's like the Russians and the South Americans where they get the sugar and the milkmen, and like they even like make a comment about how like ridiculous the plot is basically because they've got so many stupid.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. The like C plot is the mascots are basically getting put out. Like, because they want more money, but hey, we're not gonna pay you more money because it's the 60s, no one has money, you know? And it's like the Pop-Tarts are like doing away with cereal. It's like cereal without the milk is basically how
Right, so now the milkmen come in.
Yep, the milkmen come in. The mascots are striking because they're
Christian
like,
Slater,
Pop-Tarts don't even have a
movie.
mascot, so it's like, we gotta strike because they're gonna put us out of business. Christian Slater, Peter Dinklage as the milkmen, the two milkmen, fucking crushed it, bro. Crushed it.
The funeral scene.
So fucking
I just can't
good.
get over the fact that you
So
went right.
fucking good.
The snap, crackle, pop with the flag, but it's not a flag. It's the prize in every box thing. It's probably temporary.
What is happening? The fucking wife of the dude is dead. Oh my God.
Isn't this a cereal company? Why did my husband explode?
So I mean, I don't want to get
Holy
away because
shit.
there's like one sight gag after another, and that's one of the rare things where it's like home run, home run, home run, home run.
Because the cast they have playing Snap Crackle Pop is the SNL guys.
Two
It's Mikey
SNL
Day,
veterans.
fucking,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No,
dude.
I know.
This is amazing. This is fucking amazing. And Mikey Day's the hottest thing on since sliced bread
It's like
right
perfect
now.
timing.
I know.
They're wearing plastic wigs for the snap, crackle, and pop thing. It is the funniest.
They don't take them off the whole time.
No, the whole
either.
time. It looks like the Santa Claus robot. Santa Claus
yeah,
plastic
and Santa
hair.
Claus too.
Like it's super
Yeah.
creepy, weird, plastic, perfect snack, crackle, and pop hair. It's insane.
They get to the certification and the mascots are like storming the fucking building and like they're all like climbing and shit and like the ketchup one is like, oh, we're supposed to be together.
And it's
Hold
a
on,
fries.
French fries. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like it's like writing the cheesiest.
Yeah, writing a stupid fucking SNL sketch that they fleshed out. That's why it feels like a classic comedy because it's like this was like an SNL bit turned into a fucking
it's
actual
that
movie.
level.
Feature length.
And Austin Powers weirdly like
Ladies Man.
What
or
am
like
I
Walk
watching?
Hard,
Yeah,
you know,
Wayne's
Anchorman,
World.
Wayne's World. Yeah, all these fucking comedies that are just legendary.
Yeah, no, he knocked out of the park. He's the weakest. Jerry Seinfeld's the weakest thing in this movie.
Fred Armisen as the dude who's gonna certify the fucking.
He played classic Fred Armisen.
Classic
Hey,
Fred
how are you?
Armisen.
Yeah, so my wife, she's trying. He's like, just sign the
oblivious to the thing
Doesn't care.
to the main goal that you need to, and trying everything to not.
Strawberry.
Dude, they're all the same flavor.
Just change the color.
It's like, ooh, is this one blueberry? Like they're the same flavor.
You know, that remines me. We were at the farm, and he's
just
just like,
sign it, and they grab his hand with the stamp. It's like, it's not that simple, and they fucking stamp it down. He's like,
oh, it is that simple.
It is that easy. And then Hugh Grant and the Snap Crackle Pop boys busted, and they're like, no! It's just
I guess we missed
all
it.
culminates. What's the
It culminates, yeah.
culminates into one like good play. Yeah, word of the day calendar right there. Okay. The plots just they all congeal like a great Pop-Tart together, you know. Unfrosted, baby. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed the comedy. Any movie that doesn't make me completely fucking hate Amy Schumer.
Yeah, that's a plus. That's
kind
a
of
win.
in. Trolls came close.
Trolls did
I
a pretty
barely
good
knew it
job,
was Amy
too.
Schumer,
My biggest inspiration? I'd have to go with also me.
to be honest.
She actually was decent in Murders in the Building too.
Okay,
she
she's
played
fun.
kind
Yeah,
of a
she's
douchey
fun.
version of herself.
Okay.
Whenever she like leans into how she actually is portrayed in the media,
Yeah.
she actually plays it
Trolls,
pretty
where
good.
She's like, I'm a fucking untalented hack, and I'm like, I know, baby. Preach it.
give her an Oscar.
Tell it like it is. That ain't acting. That ain't acting.
I'm gonna give it a 7.7.
Yeah. fuck
Almost
yeah.
an 8. It's close.
Yeah.
It's
Very
close.
good. You looked like you were scoffing at my score, and then you
No.
always give it a higher.
No, I wasn't scoffing at all. I was like, because I've been back and forth. Because I have to remember, some people take the scores we give movies super personal.
That's true. That is very
And
true.
if I gave this movie higher than,
People
let's
closer
say,
to us than commenters.
Barbie, I probably would be shot in the street. So yeah, no, Unfrosted. I
Recommend.
Man, Netflix is.
I wish this was a theater movie.
It should have been.
I would have raced to the theaters.
This should have been a theater movie.
Should have been a theater movie.
The budget clearly wasn't a lot. It was all stylized, practical stuff.
They're really in one spot the whole time. That lab was probably the most expensive thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Last year, Leo, one of the better animated movies that came out, and now one of the
Netflix.
better regular comedies that came
Netflix
out.
be doing it. They be kicking ass. Yes, sir. I need Netflix to open a movie theater to premiere their.
They're
fucking
doing.
movies
They're
over
literally
there.
doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, premiere your originals in a movie
We're
theater.
just playing
and
for a
then
week
I'll
or
go.
two.
Yep. You'll make more money
Make
than
20,
not.
30 million, and then the rest, everyone goes to. Oh, you missed it. Well, now you gotta subscribe to. to Netflix.
Bummer. I really want to rewatch that movie.
No,
You gotta pay us $8 more to go fucking see it again.
Well, that sure seems like, well, they'll watch this. We won't get credit and they'll change it.
That's true. They owe us royalties. The main problem I had was the villain.
What a wonderful day!
I think Proximus Caesar was like the weakest villain in this franchise. He's barely in it. And they even have this fight at the end where it's like, yeah, they defeat the villain. Spoilers, obviously. It's a fucking movie. You know, they beat the bad guy. But he fights this gorilla before.
Yeah.
And it's like, that gorilla was more of an antagonist than Proximus fucking Caesar.
Yeah, I've read a lot of reviews too. People are like, I like the bad guy. And I'm like,
The bad guy sucked.
really?
Buff Elon Musk from our Abigail review, which I was delighted to learn.